Good evening. I'm Patrick Doherty,
And I'm Sue Major.
and this is the English News on Cable News. So, Sue, I'd like to welcome you to the English News, and how have you been this fine evening?
I've been fantastic. This is a new experience for me, reading the news.
Oh, indeed, indeed. If all of you regular viewers out there were perhaps noticed, we do have a new co-host with us. So, Sue, go ahead, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a teacher. I teach in Australia, in Adelaide, which is the capital city of South Australia, and I have a son who teaches here in Korat in Plukpanya School.
Oh, and I imagine that's why you're visiting. I've heard along the grapevine from Patchery, who co-hosts with me, that your son just recently had a child.
Yes, a beautiful little daughter. So my granddaughter is called Talia, and she is just adorable.
Well, that is great. Mazel tov and congratulations.
Thank you.
So I hear this is not your first time in Korat.
No, this is my 4th time here, but my 6th time in Thailand.
And how do you find Korat? Do you enjoy it?
I love it here. I absolutely love it.
It is a wonderful place. Have you hit all the major tourist hotspots?
Over the years, I certainly have. I think the zoo is one of my favourite places.
Indeed. And what about the zoo? I know myself, I love the giraffes. For those of you who've been to the zoo, the giraffes are my favorite part, but I hear that you enjoy...
Ah, yes, I love the hippopotamuses. They're so close.
That's right.
Yes.
That is wonderful. In Korat, you do get rather close to all the wildlife.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, that's great. So tonight we have a little bit of news about weather, some news about the south of Thailand, a little bit about drugs, which is unfortunate, but always the case as news goes, and we'll end up with a little bit about our Korat SWAT cats. Yeah?
Excellent.
So let's get to it. Nakhon Ratchasima Department of Employment revealed the current rates of unemployment and job vacancy in the province. Mrs. Teenrat Nawamawat, the director of Nakhon Ratchasima Department of Employment, spoke about the situation of employment in the province. The province now has only a 0.6% of unemployed in the province. Compared to the job vacancy rate, there are over 10,000 jobs available in the province. And so the new 300 baht policy has not impacted factories or enterprises in Nakhon Ratchasima. Some factories are about to shut down, but that is more because of the European crisis, not the government's new policy. Nakhon Ratchasima now has 4,000 people unemployed on record at the Nakhon Ratchasima Department of Employment office. This has resulted in some companies offering a daily wage of over the 300 baht minimum. However, the office assumed there should be about 10,000 people who are actually unemployed. Nakhon Ratchasima Department of Employment will continue watching the situation and helping SMEs who are unable to go through and find the 300 baht daily wage. By now, there is no request of help from the office. So that's rather heartwarming to hear. I know that in Spain, the unemployment rate is 26%. Here in Korat, we have a 0.6%, at least for those on record. Who knows how many aren't on record?
Big difference. I know where I'd rather live.
Yeah, right. Amen to that. That is true.
The minimum wage was raised to 300 baht per day. Prices in Lampang also rose twice as much. Since January the 1st, 2013, everyone's wage was raised to 300 baht per day, which seems good news, but unfortunately, prices of various goods in Lampang rose as well. After a survey in Lampang community markets, prices of vegetables and meat in the markets became twice as expensive. For example, tomatoes before were 40 baht per kilogram, now they are 70 baht per kilogram. Cauliflower rose from 25 baht to 45 baht. Cabbages, 30 baht per kilogram to 50 baht per kilogram. Lettuces from 70 baht per kilogram to 160 baht. And celery was before 80 baht per kilogram and now it's 180 baht per kilogram. Besides the higher wage rate, the climate is also one of the reasons for this price rise. I'm sure that people are finding it very difficult with those prices rising.
Those are common everyday items that are used everywhere, and to have them double in price from 25 to 45 baht, you know, if your minimum daily wage is 300 baht and your price of tomatoes or cauliflower goes from 25 to 45, that does make a big difference.
Exactly.
And so we do hope that those in Lampang are able to scrimp and save and find ways to keep themselves fed well. Fishermen in Songkhla are getting ready to leave the coast for their fisheries after the storm has become calm in the Thai Gulf. Fishermen in Songkhla are getting ready to leave the coast for their fisheries after the storm Sonamu became calm in the Thai Gulf. Thailand Meteorology Department previously warned the residents in southern provinces to not leave the coast from January 7th to the 9th, 2013, due to the impact of Storm Sonamu. Today, the storm has been downgraded to a depression, but still there are rain showers and high waves in some areas. The residents and fishermen should keep track of the news updates about this storm for the next couple of days to make sure it is safe enough to leave the coast. And if you all tuned in and have been watching the weather report, you are aware of that high pressure coming in from China that created the storm front in the Thai Sea, and it's called Sonamu. Apparently it's calmed down a little bit. The fisheries are opened and allowed to go back to their normal day-to-day business. Songkhla's down in the south. It's a beautiful area.
It seems the weather is being unkind in many places around the world at the moment.
Not only Thailand.
Yes, we have very many bushfires in Australia at the moment.
Oh, really? It's the middle of summer.
Summer.
Yeah, I always get the southern and northern hemispheres mixed up. Lots of bushfires in Australia.
Many bushfires. Tasmania has been covered in bushfires, as has New South Wales at the moment.
Really? And does that impact Adelaide, or are you somewhat okay?
We are okay at the moment in Adelaide, but the east coast of Australia is suffering a lot.
So we have storms up in Songkhla and fires down in Tasmania.
Indeed.
Well, the world is a crazy place, isn't it?
Chanaman District Headman in Anmat Charoen Province reveals the policy to prevent meth trafficking via Kong River as the level of water in the river decreases. Mr. Chawat Chawapisit, Chanaman District Headman in Anmat Charoen Province, said water in Kong River is getting low and travelling back and forth from Thailand to Laos is easier without a boat. To prevent meth trafficking, police officers are watching the situation and carefully inspecting people who cross the river. The province recently faced narcotics problems as the majority of drug users are teenagers, students and unfortunately labourers.
And that is, I know you're well-traveled in Thailand, and so I'm sure that you've seen the Mekong River. It's a gigantic river.
It is indeed.
It really is, from side to side, quite impressive. So to hear that the water levels are getting so low that people are going, is that correct, going dry?
It is, it's going dry. And I find the sad thing being the teenagers and students who are using the drugs.
Not only teenagers, students, they're rather impressionable, and that is laborers as well, low wage. Physical jobs often find themselves at risk of drug abuse and drug use.
Indeed, they do, yes.
Well, we have to take a quick commercial break. Please stay tuned. There will be more after this.
Welcome back to the English News on Cable News.
Welcome back indeed. Now a little bit more about Surin. The situation along the border between Thailand and Cambodia is stressful after Thailand opened the issue about accepting the World Court's judgment over the Pre Vihar temple. At Surin province, a report says that there are some Cambodian military officers at the border in Odar Minche province, Cambodia. Over 80 military officers are traveling on foot to observe the situation between Thailand and Cambodia. Meanwhile, the Suranari army officers are also deployed at Ampon, Kapchung, Surin province. The army suggests that residents in the area not leave their houses at night as they may become hostage victims. That seems pretty intense. But as those of you who have been in Thailand for quite some time are well aware, this has been a hotly contested issue going back about a year and a half. The UNESCO World Heritage Organization has deemed that the Pre Vihar temple is Cambodian. And not only is it Cambodian, but it's a World Heritage Site. Thailand has contested the ownership of the temple, whether it's Cambodian or whether it's Thai, because any UNESCO World Heritage Site brings with it a great amount of tourism, a certain amount of income from the UNESCO company or organization as well, and pride in having a well-known historical artifact. And so for those in Surin, please do keep your eyes open and your heads down.
And having been to Surin and been to those temples, they are very beautiful places
just
to
gorgeous.
visit.
Yeah, just gorgeous. They certainly wear their age well. Absolutely wonderful place.
Police arrested a Rosewood logging gang after their attempt to bribe officers with 70,000 baht. Police are expanding their search in an attempt to find more members of a wood logging gang. 3 more gang members were arrested after they tried to bribe the officers with 70,000 baht over their wood logging activity. Police previously arrested Mr. Supanza Singram, 45, Mr. Turdai Kesaprom, 22, on January the 6th, 2013 at Phu Pak 1 National Park over their illegal rosewood logging activity. Mr. Supanza agreed to help police catch other offenders by talking to the capitalist about a 70,000 baht bribe. After the capitalist made the deal, police arrested 3 other gang members, Mr. Turdai Ekapap, 62, Mr. Jongkrot Samat, 51, and Mr. Suraya Srinpanya while they were handing the bribe to officers. Police made an announcement of their arrest at Sakon Nakhon police station today.
And you know, so since you don't live here in Korat, this has been an ongoing problem. Rosewood is one of the most highly contested and highly smuggled woods from our national forests because it is a strong wood. It's naturally resistant to insects.
And they use it for?
Oh, just building everything. Beautiful furniture. It's similar to teak. It's very strong wood. It is resistant to water, it's resistant to insects, you can build basically anything with it. And in such humid areas as Korat and Thailand, Myanmar, Laos, the whole area, it's a highly contested and highly sought after wood.
So people are illegally logging wood that other people are growing?
Well, just wood that grows naturally. It's protected in our national forests. And there's money to be made, as you can tell from a 70,000 baht bribe. That's no chicken feed.
Yes.
No chicken feed whatsoever. And so now a little bit more news. We'll end on a nice note about Nakhon Ratchasima's SWAT cats. The Nakhon Ratchasima Football Club advisor got surprised as 7,000 people came to watch the game with BEC Taro a couple of days ago. And 1,800 of 2,000 yearly passes were already sold. A follow-up on Nakhon Ratchasima Football Club, or SWAT cat. The team advisor is pleased with the team's performance after playing against BEC Taro last Sunday. However, the players still need some more improvement before the next season starts. The team advisor also was pleasantly surprised to see 7,234 people come up to the stadium to watch the game on Sunday. He did not expect this turnout as it was only a warm-up game. Meanwhile, the yearly passes are running out and running out quickly. The team issued 2,000 yearly passes, and 1,300 passes were reserved in one night. By now, only 200 passes are left for reservation. SWAT Cat fans have to hurry up before all these passes are sold out. And we do have an exciting season for the SWAT Cats to look forward to. Our head coach has made the bold claim that this is the year that the SWAT Cats will crack the TPL. Got 4 new players, a couple of Japanese. We're very excited indeed.
So this is the local team that people
Our local
are following.
football club,
Excellent.
right.
And,
Oh,
and
yeah.
how do they go in the country as a whole?
So far, we're not in the top Premier League. We're
Yes.
in the one underneath, and I believe last season we ended up 4th. So we're getting there.
Yep.
You know, steps, baby steps.
Practice
we're getting
makes
there.
perfect.
That's right. And we have the new players. Hopefully, they'll give us some added energy, and soon, before you know it, we'll be playing Bangkok Glass up here in Nakhon Ratchasima.
Excellent.
That'd be great.
Maybe when I come here next.
Yeah, that'd be outstanding. It'd be a wonderful present. Just a reminder, if you have anything that you'd like to let us know, please feel free to search us out on Facebook. Simply go to Facebook and type in the search bar, English News on Karat Cable TV. That's all the time we have for tonight. I'm Patrick Doherty.
And I'm Sue Major, and thank you for having me.
Stay safe, Karat.